Hi, Jamby here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This video is going to be why I am closing down Jambz Distro. I'm just going to do like a no edit, hopefully 10-minute video because it's been a very busy week. I'm still trying to send out everything we need to send out, about halfway there. And yeah, I mean, huge thank you to people who have bought some stuff. It's just been really lovely for me to have like a bit of a hoo-ha, and like it feels so good to have sales, because nothing better than a sale or like, as in nothing better than having a sale come through and your business sort of like generating income. A lot of this stock has been here for a bit, and it's really nice to send it. I mean, I'm basically losing money, certainly losing money, not like it's kind of being sold at cost. And obviously over the years I've paid for packaging materials, stickers, merch, freebies, all the stuff, marketing, everything. Like none of that goes into the cost really. So yeah. But I thought I'd describe the thought process of closing down Jambz Distro, which has been going for about 7 or 8 years. So go Jambz Distro. Go me. So I guess like, as most of you would know, and I think a lot of the people who are going to be watching this video have been following for a minute and are curious about my little business. So most of you know I've had a baby this year, and I also got out of a pretty rocky, weird relationship. The previous video sort of touches on that and the state of Jambz Distro, and what Jambz Distro needs from me to sort of like build itself back up is more time and energy than I have to offer, because I'm solo parenting now. I've like, you know, I want to keep there's like, you know, top 3 things that I would love to keep in my life, and that's cycling. I would love to create routes, so those two sort of like join up and they're nice. And I also want to make sure that I've got plenty of time with my little boo. So Jambz Distro, really, like I tried to bring small boo to work, and just like work on her tolerance of like, you know, playing with her things by herself, but really it's totally not manageable. She just does not have that kind of patience or attention span, which is relatable. But so yeah, I tried to bring her here. I tried getting an office that was out of home. I have tried to implement routines and schedules and like some small bits of childcare and that sort of stuff. But really, Jambz Distro, what it takes for it to function bare minimally, is really more than what I have to offer, and more than what I'm predicting that I'll have to offer in the next couple of years. So yeah, that, I guess, just it's the time. So it is the time. It seems right. I don't feel like any sadness or anything. I actually feel like, you know, it's one of these things that is opening, you know, closing a door to open another, and it's making like plenty of time and space. Well, yeah, it's making time and space for the things that are really important to me, and cycling is really important. I think that I can offer the industry a bit more than just selling on other people's product. So yeah, it just feels right. I mean, it's something like closing Jambz Distro and stopping Jambz Distro has sort of like come in and out of my brain fairly often in the last couple of years. It has required a lot of upkeep, and like anyone that runs a small business or anyone that has small children, like adding anything to your life when you've got small kids is like pretty unmanageable. And yeah, if you can sort of float along in that chaotic sort of like way of doing things, but Jambz Distro is already chaotic enough. It requires a lot of my creative like energy and that sort of stuff. It just was never going to come back to the way that it was, where it was functioning. It was probably always going to be swirling around in like the state it is now without me being able to grow it. Wasn't going to be able to spend enough time for it to get to a stage where I can hire someone to do a lot of the dirty work for me. It basically was at a stop. And it feels like it's at a stop. There's nothing more that I could have given to it for me personally. Like, I feel that way. So yeah, it feels awesome. It feels awesome. And so this will probably, like, I mean, this is the last rendition of Jambz Distro. And when I say Jambz Distro is dead or like it's closing down, maybe the name Jambz Distro, or maybe I will keep it in some form or another, because I still plan on selling things. Like, you know, I'd love to create my own product. And, you know, first of all, the margins are better there. I'm sure there's a host of other issues that come with creating your own product, and, you know, probably ultimately it leads to, you know, more costs than profits. But especially with somebody like me, who I tend to give away and create more like costs than profits. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be like something that continues to evolve like I am, because I don't want to give up the cycling industry yet. I still feel like I've got a lot to offer and a lot to give it. I feel like I've spent this year really like prioritizing my baby, and next year I'm really hoping to sort of get back to it in a way that she is with me, or like I've learnt the skill of parenting now while I'm still a total novice. I can see where the gaps are, where you can put things in, and it's always going to be stressful, but I'm going to work within those gaps, and Jambz Distro does not fit into any of those gaps. So that is the reason why Jambz Distro is shutting. It feels great. We love it. We just had a pretty like wild ride of a sale that has gone for the last week. So I'd say like probably 50% of the stock is now gone. So it is me trying to get rid of the rest of this stock. So my approach is going to be to push the sale just a little bit more, and then when we start getting to the dregs, to then discount the product even more. And maybe keep a couple of things just for my future cycling things, because the stuff that we have is good. Very, very good. Yeah, so that is 8 minutes. I feel like that is like primo watching time, and it answers the question of why am I closing Jambz Distro. There you go. Over out.